Hi, good morning. Welcome to Thursday and pictograms. We're continuing to think about pictograms today with a focus being on the 2s, 5s and 10s within that key. Over, say, the 1, for example, we might have seen it's primarily around helping you to consolidate that learning about 2s, 5s and 10s and counting in 2s, 5s and 10s. Please watch part 1, watch up until 5 minutes 45 and then come back to my video where we've got some more tasks and match the idea about drawing those pictograms using those different numbers. Okay, see you in a minute. Right, let's think about your tasks. As you know, World Book Day is here. I do hope you're enjoying it so far and you're all dressed up to the occasion. I look forward to seeing some of you on my Zoom a bit later at 1 o'clock this afternoon, where I will be World Book Day ready. I'll see you all then. Right, so use the information to complete the pictogram by the number of books read in each class, as if they knew. Perfect. So you have the information here, good old tally is now being interpreted to create and complete the pictogram about the number of books read in each class. As you can see here, the key is in the 5s. So again, it's a case of you interpreting the tally, seeing what it's worth, and then you're making sure your pictogram represents it, sorry. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We've got 25 here. And that's why my books also show 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've got the 5 books there to represent that 25 to complete the pictogram for class 1. As you can see in my book, I have my date and I've got the title, pictograms. And again, I've got class 1 within a line and then my books in between, as you can see. Granted, if you want to give it a bit more room, that's absolutely fine. But this is just an example of how you can try and lay out your answers within your book. Okay, so do give that one a go. Now, let's just think about the 2 pictograms you see in front of you. What is the same? What is different? Whose pictogram do you prefer and why? You can see Teddy and Ava both draw a pictogram to show how many cars they counted driving past their school. So again, just think about them. What's the same? What's different? Who do you prefer and why? Feel free to pause on the page so you can see it in a bit more detail to help you answer those questions, or what's the same and what's different. Feel free to just drop them down in your book or share it with your adult. It's up to you, but that's a question you've got. Okay. Give those a go, and then we'll move on to part 2. So with regards to part 2, you're now interpreting pictograms. So you've got pictograms already drawn out, etc. So you're now just trying to understand them, interpret them, answer questions based on what you can see. Please watch from 1 minute 34 and go up to 6 minutes 50. I say watch from 1 minute 34 is because there is a ready activity beforehand. That's not to say you're not ready, but you know, I like to think you've been warmed up enough. But if you do want to start from the beginning, feel free. But I am suggesting to start from 1 minute 34. Once you've had a look, please come back to the video to see the final few tasks. So here we have some information about pictograms, sorry, about some animals, okay? Statements aren't as clear, which is why I wrote them out here, which is absolutely fine. So all you need to do, read through the question and then put true or false. That's all you need to do. If you want to go into more detail as to why it's true or why it's false, that's absolutely fine. And also if you don't want to, that's also absolutely fine. We are really just looking for true or false against these statements, using the pictogram to help you decide if the statements are true or false. So horses, so question 1, sorry. Excuse me. Horses were the least popular animal. This is true. You can see here from a mile off that is true. And again, because the key represents the 10, it helps us see there's only 10 and the others have a lot more. The number of chickens seen was half the number of cows seen. The total amount of pigs and sheep is 70. There were 8 cows on the farm. There are 10 fewer chickens and sheep. True or false? That's all we need to put down. But like I said, if you wish to add any more, that's absolutely fine. And challenge to finish, Jack has carried out a traffic survey. Okay, we've got a van, bus, oh dear, that was very quick. Challenge to finish. So as I was saying, we have a van, a bus, bike, lorry, car. Okay, and we can see the wheel equals 10 vehicles. If I add the number of lorries and bikes together, that will equal to the number of cars. Is he right? Convince me. Feel free to give that challenge a go, and when you're ready, move on to my answers. Enjoy.